last episode, we wrapped up the draft. You can see the guys that we got again. Marcelo Acevedo, 73 overall, 18-year-old starting pitcher, B potential. Excited for him. Got a couple of closers that were going to move into the setup role down in the minor leagues. And we got a power bat to play first base, and hopefully he can develop quickly. But I have struggled in all four of these drafts to find anybody that's just an outstanding generational type player, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter. Medrano is probably the closest guy that we've discovered, but really nothing on the offensive side. So I'm just going to go with what we've got. We've got enough players. They just need to progress and get better. And I think we need to start replacing some of these older veterans at the major league level with some of the youth and just go with a full-on youth movement. So I'm going to show you some moments this month and update you throughout the month as things need to be discussed. And maybe we'll get into a game late in the month, but sit back and enjoy the ride as we're almost done with Season 4. And I'm going to hop into this moment here. White Sox are down 1-0, top of the ninth. Got 2 men on, nobody out. Art Rocha up. Trying to get this game tied up here. Jeff Hoffman on the mound for the Pirates, trying to close it out for them. 0-2 pitch is strike 3 right at the knees. I'm not sure what Rocha was looking for, but he takes strike 3 right down the middle. That'll bring up Ryan Ward. See, he's on fire lately. 1-1 pitch is going to be a fly ball into right center field. Drifting back, and they're going to have that. The man on second is going to tag and go to third. So now the Sox will have men at the corners, but 2 outs. It's Cole Carrick. Needs a base hit here to get this game tied. 3-2 pitch from Hoffman is just off the plate in ball 4. So now we have the bases loaded. 2 outs here in the ninth. Pittsburgh clinging to a 1-0 lead. And Hoffman's struggling, and they're going to go to the pen. Dauri Moreta coming in to try and save this game. You can see terrible batting average against both lefties and righties, so maybe that goes to the Sox' favor. So bases loaded, 2 out here in the top of the ninth. Gabriel Rincones Jr. up. 1-2 pitch from Moreta. It's going to be a base hit up the middle. That's going to score at least 1. Here comes the guy around third, and Jack is going to score, and the Sox take a 2-1 lead here with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Nice rally by the Sox, and that's going to bring up Juan Brito now. See if they can tack on some more. Still got 2 on, 2 out. Brito, it's a shot into right field, and they're going to catch that one to end the inning. But Chicago rallies down 1-0 in the top of the ninth for 2 big runs. And they take the 2-1 lead to the bottom of the ninth, trying to sneak out a win here in Pittsburgh. And they would do that as Bellotti hangs on, gets the save, number 27 for him. Jose Hernandez gets his 6th win in relief, and Jeff Hoffman takes the loss as the Sox win 2-1. Let's look at this box score. 2 hits for Anthony, 2 hits for Caglione, 2 hits for Rincones. Rincones drives in both runs. Medrano, 1 run, 6 innings, 7 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Bullpen does a great job, and the offense does just enough to sneak out the win. On the Pittsburgh side, 2 hits for Vladdy Jr. Tamar has 2. Skeens pitched great pitcher's duel between Medrano and Skeens, and the Sox steal it in the top of the ninth. And a little update down on the AA and AAA level here. The Knights are first in the International League, have a 2-game lead over the Tides. Go down to AA. The Barons tied with the Trash Pandas for first, but I want to make a change. Look at our stats real quick. Dexter Whatley, who was injured, missed time. You see he's hitting .285 now with 7 home runs, 31 RBI, 8 stolen bases. I believe it's time for him to go up to AAA, and he's going to be their full-time DH. And we're going to bring Wes Kath down from AAA down to AA. He'll get to go play left field instead of third base. And hopefully that'll help our AAA team. I'm more worried about them winning than I am the AA team. So let's go make that change right now. Kath down to AA. And Whatley goes to AAA. And we'll fix the lineups and all of that and go from there. And as you can see, the White Sox are 57 and 71. Let's go look at their standings. 22 games out of first. 7.5 games out on the wild card. Pretty sure they are not making the playoffs this year. So when we get to September, I'm going to move Jack Caglione into the number 5 spot in the rotation and let him rack up some innings so he can get his 2-way player designation. We also made a change in our bullpen. Steven Kolek is now the closer. He's pitching the best out of all of them, and Andrew Bellotti's going into middle relief setup. His walks have reached the same as his strikeouts, his innings pitched right about the same. He's regressing heavily, and we have him for one more year, so he may end up pitching next year in the minor leagues making $800,000, but try and help us out the rest of this season. We're going to move Kolek to the closing spot and see if that helps us. I'll bring you more updates as the month progresses, and hopefully this team can make a turnaround here. If not, then we'll look forward to next year and be prepared for several of our young guys down in the minors to start the season at the major league level, and we'll just go all in next year with our young core. Speaking of our young core, we're going to take a trip down here to Charlotte to watch them take on the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. What a name. As Dexter Whatley makes his AAA debut for Charlotte. He's going to be playing DH and leading off. Jacksonville puts up a big 3 spot in the top of the first inning. See how Charlotte responds as Whatley, like I said, leading off. Won't have to wait long to look at him. Whatley up, Mazur on the mound for Jacksonville. 1-1 pitch, and it's going to be a fly ball into left field, drifting back to the track, to the edge of the wall. And that's the first out. So Whatley bidding for a home run in his first at-bat. Came close, but not quite. Now we head to the bottom of the third. Still 3-0 Jacksonville. 2 outs, and Whatley is up again. Nobody on. 2 out, 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a blooper into center field. And the center field dives, and he misses it. And Whatley's going to be on with an extra base hit. He's going to have a double. His first AAA hit's a double to center. So now we have a man in scoring position with 2 outs. He would get stranded, but we head to the bottom of the fourth. Koperniak, Maddox, Burke all single. Makes it a 3-2 Jacksonville lead. As we head to the bottom of the fifth, Terrell Tatum grounds out. That brings up Dexter Whatley now. 1 for 2 with a double. Nobody on, 1 out. Mazur still on the mound for Jacksonville. His 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be another fly ball in the center field. Drifting back. Victor Mesa Jr.'s got it for the second out. And Canones would follow that up with a single, and Dan Johnson would double him home to tie the game at 3, and Koperniak would knock him in with a single as Charlotte comes back and takes this lead 4-3. Now we're going to head to the bottom of the seventh, still 4-3. Dexter Whatley leading off. It's 1 for 3 with a double. Sixto Sanchez on the mound now for Jacksonville. His 1-1 pitch, and it's going to be a shot into right field. Right fielder drifting back to the track, and it's out of here. Sneaks over the shortened distance out there. It's got a high wall, but it's not very deep. And Whatley hits it 340 for the home run. So his first AAA home run. He's got a 2-hit game, 2 extra base hits. And that gives the Knights a 5-3 lead. Let's check out this replay. Went with the pitch, drove it to right, and it just sneaks out. And we jump to the 8th inning, and I accidentally simmed Whatley's at-bat, so we don't get to see that one. So we're going to head to the 9th now. Jared Kelly trying to nail us down. He gives up a triple and a double. And then a sac fly, so he blows the save. So now we're going extra innings. Whatley's up here in the bottom of the 10th. 2 on, 2 out. It's 2 hits in the game. Got a double and a home run. Let's see if he can get this winning run home from second base. Foucher on the mound now for Jacksonville. 2 on, 2 out. 3-2 pitch. And he's going to swing and miss on the cutter and strike out the end of the inning. So the Knights thought they had the game won in regulation. Now we're going extra innings. Dan Johnson draws a walk here in the 11th. At Maddox up, and he hits a walk-off double. Drives in Johnson to win the game. See the box score there. 2 hits for Lopez, Mortarella, Mazur, 4 runs in 5 innings. Their bullpen pitched decent. Our side, Whatley, 2 hits, an RBI. 2 hits for Johnson, 2 for Koperniak, 3 for Maddox, 2 for Zavala, 2 for Chavis. Chase Chaney, 3 runs in 5 innings, not bad. Bullpen does a great job outside of Kelly blowing the save. and the Knights win. And we're going to wrap up this episode with a full game between the White Sox and the A's in Oakland. You see our record 59-75, having a rough month right now. On the mound for Oakland's going to be JT Ginn. You can see he's 9-3 with a 5.26 ERA. And on the mound for the White Sox would be Anthony Medrano. You'll see him in just a minute. And leading off for the Sox, Roman Anthony. And he swings and misses and strikes out for the first out. You see the Sox wearing throwback uniforms today. Love those powder blues. That brings up shortstop Colson Montgomery. And he's going to draw a walk here. Again, misses inside with the pitch, so White Sox get their first runner on base. One out here in the first. Jack Caglione up. Jack's playing first base today instead of DH. Yeah, 1 on, 1 out. Montgomery goes with the pitch, the throw down, and he is easily thrown out on the play. Nice play. You got a rookie catcher behind the plate for Oakland today, Eldon Deal. It's his major league debut, and he guns down Monty on the steal. And Jack's going to swing and miss and strike out the end of the inning. So started promising with the walk, ends disappointing, and we head to the bottom of the first, and we're still scoreless. And on the mound for the Sox, as I said, Anthony Medrano, the rookie. See, he's 7-8 with a 2.48 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP in 18 starts. Needs some more run support. He should be a lot better than 7-8. And leading off for the A's is Michael Ferreira. I remember him back in the first season draft. We took Kevin McCann, the lefty, instead of Ferreira, and we've been looking for a third baseman ever since. And he's going to lead off and hit a ground ball to third. Rocha playing third today. He's going to grab and throw across the diamond to Jack for the first out. That'll bring up shortstop Jacob Wilson, and he's going to strike out on a pitch down and away for the second out. That'll bring in Brent Rooker, most dangerous guy in the A's lineup, and he's going to swing and miss on the high cutter and strike out. So Medrano carves him up in the first 1-2-3. As we head to the second inning, we still have no score. And leading off for the Sox here in the second, Art Rocha playing third base today, having a breakout year at the plate, hitting 260. Doesn't sound like much, but he only hit 220 last year. And he's going to hit a tapper back to the mound and get thrown out by JT Ginn to start the inning. That'll bring in Ryan Ward, 18 home runs, career high. He's been on fire lately. He's raised his average at least 20 points in the last month. He'll be up here with nobody on, 1 out. JT Ginn's 2-2 pitch. And he swings through and strikes out for the second out of the inning. Again, 3 strikeouts already and 4 outs. That brings up Jeremy De La Rosa playing left field now with Anthony full-time in center. 1-2 pitch to him, and he takes strike 3 right down the middle. So again, carving him up. 4 Ks through 2 innings. Sox struggling on offense at this point in the season and struggling today as well. Kyle Schwarber playing DH leading off. And he's going to swing and miss on the low cutter inside and off the plate. Medrano trying to match Ginn. He's got 3 strikeouts himself. And that'll bring up Luis Robert, former White Sox. 1-1 pitch is going to be a smash into left field. And it's going to drop in front of De La Rosa for a base hit. So that's the first hit for either team. Robert getting a little revenge on his old team. That brings up Chase DeLauder, the right fielder. A's got him in a trade from Cleveland. 1 on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss and a throw down. And Robert's going to be in with a stolen base. So taking a cue from Monty there. And he's actually successful this time. So now the A's have a man in scoring position with 1 out. DeLauder still at the plate. 1-2 pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to short. Monty's going to have that. Runner's going to have to hold. And there's 2 down. That'll bring up first baseman Ryan Noda. See, he's hitting 303. 1 on, 2 out, and the 1-2 pitch. It's going to be a tapper up to first base, and Jack's going to have that, and that's going to be the 3rd out. So Medrano pitches around a single and a stolen base. As we head to the 3rd, it's still no score. And leading off for Chicago is going to be second baseman Juan Brito. 1-1 pitch from Ginn. It's going to be a smash Up the middle, easy grab by Wilson, throws him out, and there's one down. Rito's been playing both third and second this season. We struggle to find any consistency at both positions. That brings up Gabriel Rincones Jr., the right fielder. And he's going to hit a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to sneak through and be the first hit of the game for the Sox. So they finally get another runner on. One out here in the third inning. That'll bring up catcher Cole Carrig. Hitting a very respectable 250 this year, kind of helped that position at the plate. And he's going to swing and miss and strike out for the second out. Fooled badly on that pitch by Ginn. It's his 5th strikeout already. That'll bring up Roman Anthony. He's been heating up a little bit lately. And he's going to hit one into left field, and that's going to drop in front of Rooker. And so he's going to put him in at first and second now with 2 outs, trying to get a rally going. Colson Montgomery is going to hit a ground ball to first. Noda knocks it down, flips to Ginn, and he races to the bag for the 3rd out. So Sox get 2 men on, can't get him home. As we head to the bottom half, it's still scoreless. And leading off for the A's is Darell Hernaiz, his second baseman. Medrano's 2-1 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So the A's are going to have their leadoff man on here in the 3rd. It's their second hit of the game. That brings up rookie Eldon Deal, making his major league debut today. Medrano, slide step pitch, and it's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Anthony's going to drift under and have that for the 1st out. Now bring in Michael Ferreira again. And there's the throw to first, and they got him picked off. Jack throws to second, and they get the tag, so they pick him off. Great move by Medrano. And Hernaiz, fooled. He gets picked off and takes care of that possible threat. Now Ferreira's up with nobody on and 2 out. 3-2 pitch, and he swings and misses on the cutter and strikes out. So A's get their leadoff man on, and Medrano sets him down. Silky pickoff move there helps. We go to the 4th. It's still scoreless. All right, top of the 4th. Jack leading things off. He's going to hit a tapper to short. Wilson's going to have that easy, and a throw to first is the 1st out. Sox have really been struggling at the plate this month. Need to get something going here. And Rocha's going to hit a ground ball to first, and Noda flips that to Ginn again. And there's 2 down. And I'll bring up Ryan Ward. 2-2 pitch from Ginn. And he swings and misses on the sinker and strikes out. So Ginn makes quick work of the Sox here in the top of the 4th inning. He's carving them up. He's got 6 Ks already. As we go to the bottom half, it's scoreless. Jacob Wilson, first man up for the A's here in the 4th. Medrano's 1-2 pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out on that nasty slider inside, down and in. That's his 5th K, trying to keep up with Ginn here. And Brent Rooker coming up. You can see 34 home runs and 93 RBI. We're still in August. He's the leading MVP vote getter. And he's going to swing and miss and strike out again for the 2nd time. So there's 2 down here. Now it'll bring up Kyle Schwarber. Nobody on, 2 out, 2-1 pitch. Give me a ground ball, and that's going to be a base hit because they were shifted around to the right. Montgomery's playing his normal position. That's an easy ground out. So now the A's are going to have a man on, 2 out. Luis Robert up, singled his last time, stole a base, got stranded. He's going to hit a ground ball to 3rd. Rocha throws to 2nd and asks the 3rd out. So Sox pitch around another base runner as we head to the 5th inning. This is still a scoreless game. And Jeremy De La Rosa first up for the Sox here in the 5th. Ginn's 1-1 pitch is going to be hit into right field. And that's going to drop in front of Chase DeLauder. So the Sox get their leadoff man on. Hoping that'll start something. And all of a sudden the A's manager is out and he's done with JT Ginn. I'm not sure why. He's been mowing us down. It's only the 2nd hit is allowed. And he's done. I don't know if there's an injury or what. Didn't see a pop-up on there, but Connor Gillespie's going to come in. You can see 73 games, 107 innings in relief. Batting averages and ERA both a little bit high. See if we can get some runs on the board off of him. Burrito's going to hit a smash into right field, and DeLauder's going to run over and catch that near the line for the first out. I know I'm glad to see getting out of the game, so hopefully the Sox will have more luck now. And this can bring up Rincones. You got 1 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses on a nasty changeup off the plate and strikes out for the second out. Nice pitch. Now bring up Cole Carrick now. 1 on, 2 out. He's got a full count. And the pitch is strike 3 high. Letter high. Blue thought it was a good pitch. Carrick didn't. And the Sox go down. As we head to the bottom of the inning, it's still a scoreless game. And leading off for the A's in the bottom of the 5th inning is Chase DeLauder. And he's going to swing and miss on a high cutter and strike out. It's number 7 on the game for Medrano. Not a strikeout pitcher, but he's mowing him down today. In steps Noda, and he's going to swing at a pitch off the plate and strike out as well. So 8 strikeouts from Medrano. Might be a season high right now. Hernandez comes in. He singled and was picked off, and he's going to draw a walk this time. So the A's get a 2-out base runner. That's going to bring up the rookie, Eldon Deal. Gunned down Monty in the first inning. Yeah, 1 on, 2 out. 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be shot down the left field line. That's going to get in. De La Rosa cuts it off, and he's going to hold the runner to second base. Kept that out of the corner and kept it from being an extra base hit. But Deal gets his first major league hit. You can see it right there. Now the A's are going to have men on first and second with 2 outs. Michael Ferreira's up 0 for 2. Medrano trying to pitch out of this 2-out jam. This is going to be a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit, and that's going to get a run in as the A's take a 1-0 lead. All of this with 2 outs in the inning. Struck out the first 2 batters. You can see Ferreira now he has a 14-game hit streak. Medrano struck out the first 2 batters. Then he gives up a walk. Then he gives up 2 singles. Now he's facing Jacob Wilson. And he's going to hit a shot into right field. Drifting back, Rincones, and he's going to wait for this to bounce off the wall. It's going to be another run. Throw comes in, and it's actually going to be 2 runs. 2-run double by Wilson off the wall, and now it's 3-0 A's. They blow this open with 2 outs. They had nobody on and 2 out, and that's enough as the Sox manager is going to take Medrano out. He was rolling. 3 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts, and now he can't get anybody out. It's going to be up the bullpen to try and keep this game close as Patino comes in. You can see 3.61 ERA in 70 appearances, 3 wins, 5 losses. Pitches great against righties. First man he's going to face is Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 2, and he's going to hit a ground ball in left field. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to drive in another run. De La Rosa's throw is not going to be in time. Much closer than I thought. And now the A's are up 4-0 here. All this with 2 outs. Then comes Schwarber, 3-2 pitch, and he swings and misses and strikes out. So Chicago finally gets out of the inning, but not until the A's rack up 4 runs on 4 hits, all with 2 outs. As we head to the 6th, it's 4-0 Oakland. Leading off for the Sox, Roman Anthony. Singled his last time up. He's going to hit a fly ball in the center field, and it's going to be taken by Luis Robert for the first out of the inning. Then comes Colson Montgomery. You can see 23 home runs, 66 RBIs, but that 245 average has dropped. It was up near 290 earlier in the season. He's really been struggling with hits this season. 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Diving play by Wilson. He throws from the seat of his pants, and he gets him. What a play. My goodness, Jacob Wilson steals a hit. Let's check out this replay. Goes to his left, lays out, gets the ball, rolls over, and throws from his butt and gets him. My goodness. It's just going to be the A's luck today as Jack steps in now with 2 outs, and he's going to hit a smash to first, and Noda's going to easily take that to the bag. And the Sox go down 1-2-3 again as we head to the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 Oakland. And leading off for Oakland, Luis Robert, 1 for 2 with a stolen base. 3-2 pitch from Patino. And that's a shot down the left field line, and this one's going to be out of here, folks. Luis Robert goes yard against his former team. Gives them a 5-0 lead. The dam broke last inning, and the A's are going nuts. We had to trade him, though. Got us Roman Anthony, but he's having fun today, beating up on his old team. That's going to bring up Chase DeLauder. Nobody on, nobody out. He's going to hit a pop fly behind third base. Roach is going to drift back in the outfield grass, and he's going to have that for the first out. That'll bring up Ryan Noda, first baseman, 0 for 2. And it's a shot into left field, and De La Rosa is going to have that at the knees for the second out of the inning. Noda thought that was going to drop. De La Rosa got there. That's going to bring up Darell Hernaiz, 1 for 1 with a walk. 3-2 pitch, and he swings and misses on a nasty slider down and away. So Patino recovers after Luis Robert leadoff home run. But the A's increase their lead. It's now 5-0 as we head to the 7th. And leading off for the White Sox is going to be Art Rocha, 0 for 2 today. And it's going to be a pop-up on the infield or maybe just out on the outfield grass, and that's going to make him 0 for 3 as Hernaiz takes that easy. In steps Ryan Ward at DH today. He's 0 for 2. And it's going to be a ground ball to second to Hernaiz. He's going to be 0 for 3. Easy flip, and there's 2 down. That'll bring up Jeremy De La Rosa. Nice running catch last half inning. The 1-2 pitch, and it's going to be a grounder to first, and Noda's going to take that one. And again, a quick 1-2-3 inning. Sox batter struggling to get anything out of the infield right now. We go to the bottom half, it's still 5-0 A's. And new pitcher in the game for the Sox, Ronnie Henriquez. You can see there, 94 innings, 68 games. First batter is Eldon Deal, the rookie, and he's going to strike him out on a nasty slider down and away for the first out. That'll bring in Ferreira. RBI hit last time. He's going to draw a walk this time. So now the A's get another man on base with 1 out. In steps Jacob Wilson. Made an excellent diving play last half inning to Rob Montgomery. 2-2 pitch. And he's going to swing and miss and strike out on a fastball down below the knees for the second out. That's going to bring in Brent Rooker. And throw to first, and he's back. They don't get the pick off this time. Rooker 1 for 3. We got 1 on, 2 out. 1-1 pitch from Henriquez. And it's going to be a shot into right field. And that's going to get over Rinconi's head and off the wall. It's going to be an extra base hit. Throw comes back in, and the runner's going to score, and it's 6-0 Oakland. His 40th double of the season. A's tacking on late runs here. Schwarber up, 2 out, and he swings and misses at a high fastball. The A's tack on another run, as I just said. Now increase their lead now to 6-0 as we head to the 8th. And leading off for Chicago's Juan Brito. A's have retired 9 straight batters. And Brito's going to hit a ground ball to short. Backhander by Wilson. Throw to first, and he gets him. So make that 10 straight outs. Now bring up Rinconi's. One of the few hits we've had today. And he's going to hit a blooper into left field. Rooker's going to drift in and have that for the second out. So that's 11 straight batters out. And Cole Carrick trying to do some late 2-out magic. Here's a shot to right field. DeLauder drifting back, and he's going to settle under that. And that's 12 straight batters retired by the A's pitchers. As we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, A's are just blowing us out. It's 6-0. And Henriquez back in the mound for the Sox. First up, Luis Robert homered his last at-bat. He's going to hit a shot to right field. Rinconi's going to drift back, settle under that, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. 0 for 3 in the day. Make it 0 for 4 with another strikeout. Enriquez settling down now. Facing Ryan Noto with nobody on and 2 out. 1-1 pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball to first. Jack has it, and he's going to take care of it himself. Races to the bag for the 3rd out. So we're going to go to the 9th inning. Sox down 6-0. You're going to need a miracle to come back in this game. And new pitcher for the A's, Luis Guerrero, is coming in. So he's pitched in 50 games, 52 innings. Lefties give him trouble, but righties don't. And that's good for us because the leadoff man here in the 9th is going to be Roman Anthony, followed by left-handed hitter Colson Montgomery and Jack Caglione. Anthony is going to get things started with a walk here. So the Sox get the leadoff man on. Now bring up Monty. See if he can find some grass somewhere with a hit. 1 on, nobody out, 2-2 pitch. And it's going to be a flare through the infield into left field, so we will get a man on base. It's actually going to be 2 men on, men at 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. Jack's coming up. 1 swing of the bat can make this a 3-run game. You can see he's got 27 home runs on the year. Leading the American League Rookie of the Year race. And he's going to take ball 4, so we're going to have bases loaded. So first 3 batters all left-handed. All 3 of them have reached. It's been the bugaboo for this pitcher. See if they're going to leave him in. I guess they will. Rocha up now, so a 4th straight left-handed batter. Bases loaded, nobody out, and there's a ground ball up the middle. Flip to second, on to first, and just like that, wipe out all those base runners. We do get a run on the play, make it 6-1. We were trying to empty the bases in a different way, and now we're down to last out. Ryan Ward up, man on 3rd, 2 out. Hit the ball into left field. That's going to drop, and that's going to get us another run. It's going to make it 6-2 now. Probably going to be too little, too late. 1 on, 2 out. De La Rosa. And he takes strike 3, and the game's over. A's hang on to win 6-2. Huge 5th inning, all with 2 outs. You can see Gillespie comes in, gets his 11th win in relief. Medrano takes his 9th loss. I'm going to take a look at this box score. See, we scattered 5 hits, did have 3 walks. Medrano pitched great until those last 4 batters. 4 runs in 4 2/3. Bullpen, both of them gave up a run. On the other side, Rooker with 2 hits, 2 RBI. Robert, 2 hits and a home run. Jacob Wilson, 2 RBI. Robert had a stolen base. Ginn pitched 4 shutout innings. Connor Gillespie, 4 no-hit innings. And Guerrero gets lit up by the lefties in the 9th, but the A's win 6-2. And we're going to wrap up the month of August here. Sox go 10-17 in the month, and pretty much drops them out of the wild card race. We are now 22 games behind Detroit for first place and 12 games out of the wild card. And with 61 wins, if we could win 9 games in September, if we can somehow get 9 wins in that month, we just won 10 in the last game, so just duplicate this month. That'll get us up to 70 wins. And you can see right there, we had 69 wins the very first year when we simmed, and then 39 with our Rule 5 pick, improved that up to 58. So if we can put another 12 wins, that'd get us up to 70. 12 the year after that gets us to 82, gets us a winning record. So we're on the right path. We just need to be a little more consistent. We've been very inconsistent hitting. We'll have really good stretches and really bad stretches. And it seems that our pitching also hits those same patches at the same time. So we just got to get overall consistency better on this team. I have not decided who I'm going to call up for September just yet. I'll let you guys know at the beginning of the next video. But I do know that I'm going to move Jack Caglione to the rotation and try and get him his 20 innings pitched so he can qualify as a two-way player. You can see Jack right here. Got him listed on relievers. He's only got 66 stamina, so he's progressing. In the background, I'm not training him on pitching. I'm training him on hitting. So he's doing better, so we'll just throw him out there. We have nothing to lose either way, and get him his innings. You can see he pitched in 1 game. The computer threw him in there once in relief, and he got bombed. So we'll try and get that improved up. But the hitting side, gotta love hitting 287, 31 doubles, 30 homers, 82 ribs. Got to cut down the strikeouts, but that's part of what he is. Slugging 527, 887 OPS. And He's only got a 3.3 WAR, and that's because he's playing DH. Should be even higher if he was playing in the field. So once he qualifies as a two-way player, I might look to see if I can change his secondary position to outfield, or first base and outfield, because the dude has a ridiculous arm. Look at that, 97 arm. So if we could change his secondary to play first base and outfield, that would be great. Otherwise, we may just have to make him an outfielder, maybe make him right fielder, because we're struggling for a right fielder. But we may have to make that change in the offseason, but he's got to get his 20 innings pitched before I can go in and adjust his secondary position. So we will definitely bring you one of those starts next episode, so stay tuned for that. But we're making progress, just not as quick as I'm wanting, but we'll get there. So if you like what you see, please comment, like, subscribe, share it out, hit the notification bell so you know when the next episode comes out. And I will see you next time on the Chicago White Sox Draft Only Franchise.